wallpaper inside the lift. There's the security camera. We're heading on out. Deck 12, fancy deck. Oh, the Rose, Palo, going this way. So you can't get in. Full, there's 18s only. Oh, fancy. Oh, this is because where they have all the like pictures of Beauty and the Beast and everything, isn't it? Because it's themed from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, Mrs. Potts. And then they have the rose at the end here. Fancy.
Okay. Hello, Bob.
Hello.
We are in the Rose, if you can tell by all of the beautiful decorations.
Look at the shimmering drinks there.
That's what my drink should have looked like. Mine looked grey, much less shimmery and blue. That looks more like the Arundel drink.
It does, yeah.
But we are here for free dinner cocktails because why not?
Why not?
But the lounge is beautiful. It has all of this rose decoration on the ceiling. We are currently sat at the bar because that's obviously the most fun, but you could sit along the window and see out, which is also stunning.
It's bubbles. It does smell really good. Perfect, thank you.
Beautiful, thank you.
These are the two that Enya picked because I assume they're the fanciest.
Well, yes.
Well, yeah, but they're the prettiest.
I didn't know
Oh no. And we get this bottle of champagne to come with it. Mini Moe.
It's like a nice Parisian wine.
You like? There you go. And there's a little flower in it. I think the smoke bubbles both works out for this drink.
The resistance.
Yeah, exactly. It smells really, really good.
I didn't know that I was getting a smoke bubble. I just wanted to drink. Should I try the Mrs.
Yeah, why not? Try the Mrs. T. Mrs. T, Mrs. Potts. It doesn't have a handle. I thought it would have a little handle on it.
I like that. Really delicate flavours. Like really delicate. Kind of. I like that.
Yeah.
It's really delicate flavours.
Okay.
Like really delicate. More like kind of floral, like afternoon tunes. But
It's made with green tea, I think.
really refreshing.
I didn't know if you'd like this one as much because it's made with tea.
No, I like both.
Okay.
I'm interested to see what you think.
And then we've got most of this bottle left, which I don't know when you're meant to pour it in, but at some point.
I've no idea. Maybe R2D2 fancied a nice drink.
It's filled with tea, like green peach tea, and then sort of leather taste. Yeah, it's like lemon. Champagne just comes right the end. Very, very delicate.
Yeah, which
nice.
I would say that this one is the same. very delicate. They're both like delicate drinks,
Very refreshing.
which I guess is kind of what you want if you're going for a heavy Italian meal, isn't it? You want something delicate.
That one's one of my favourite. I prefer this one.
You prefer the tea to that
That one's
one.
okay. I don't know.
It's more of like a sweeter wine.
Yeah, it's almost like very florally flavoured.
Well, there you go.
There you go. And your review's probably better than mine. Flory wine, weak tea. And you happy with your table that you got, Palo? This is our view, and as you can see from over there, the sun is just going down. It's quite pretty, and the view's not bad either.
It's quite pretty.
Quite pretty.
Quite pretty.
And you're showing our class. You gotta be fancy here, and you.
I'm not fancy. We all know that.
He's a very smiley man.
I'm smiley.
So we're here in Palo, and yeah, I'm just gonna do the thing with the menu, and you can pause the video and have a look at it if you want to. I have no idea what we're gonna order, but we'll see. I think we know we're not going to go on the set menu. And we're not that fussed about the steak. So this is a set menu up here. But we're just going to order a few bits and pieces and see what happens. Isn't that right? It's so fancy you get a water menu. It's so fancy you get a water menu.
I know.
Which water would you like? In fairness, I do like some sparkling water, but I don't know if I will. It's quite expensive.
I don't know what to do. It's like
With food, I don't know either. We need to talk about this. We don't just have someone serving us food like last time, so we have to pick things. They're nice. We've got this fancy bottle of wine because we've been fancy.
You know, so this is our champagne glass, and
Yes.
usually the champagne glasses are a thin flute,
yes.
and the bubbles will come from all the sides.
So we bought this one. This is the Ferrari. Yeah, this is the inaugural.
They partnered with Disney to have an inaugural sailing wish label
Yeah.
in front of it. So that's why I wanted it, because I'm ridiculous. But then I made Bob try some of it, and he went,
It's very tasty.
"That is very delicious."
It is by far the best sparkling wine I've ever had. And if you look at it, he was telling us that the new design of the glass means that only the bubbles go up through the middle. And you can see that there's only bubbles coming up in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few on the side, but it's mostly in the middle.
If you drink from it, it's not because it's not like normal champagne where you go and you take a drink of something and you suddenly go,
Yeah.
get all the bubbles in your nose. You don't want this.
It's
And
Yeah.
it's very soft.
It's very nice. And it has the wish on the bottle. Do you think we get to keep the bottle?
I don't know if he'll give us the bottle.
That'd be cool if we did. We could ask. We paid for it. Yeah. Because
That would be a nice thing to
it would be
have.
cool in the house.
Yeah, would I?
Yeah. We'll ask.
Yeah, why not?
We'll let you know if we get it, and you can do the same thing. We start off with the amuse bouche, which is a fried potato gnocchi on a portobello mushroom sauce, I think, with a 2-year aged
Porticini mushroom.
porticini, with 2-year aged parmesan on top.
It all sounds like it's going to be wonderful, but I don't like mushrooms.
Well, you might like this one.
Maybe.
Maybe you will.
Warm.
Well, it should be warm. Let's see if she likes.
If not, then you get.
Then I get 2.
You get 2. The gnocchi is delightful. The parmesan is very good. But I don't like mushrooms.
Oh
You
no.
get 2.
What a shame. This is utterly delightful. The mushroom is so good. with the parmesan. It's real good mushroom flavour, which unfortunately Aaron doesn't like, but it's really, really good.
It is like the best mushroom dish I've ever had.
Yes.
So it's like on the verge of me liking it.
It's really, really good. And the gnocchi's nice, soft on the middle and a little bit kind of chewy on the outside. But again, I've never had gnocchi like that. So, two different gnocchis. I've had two different gnocchis now on the boat, but that was delightful. If the rest of the meals like that, I'd be very, very happy. We have the starters arrived, and he's doing the old pictures. But this is the calamari and jumbo shrimp, and it is a jumbo shrimp, and this is apparently half lemon, half orange type with caramelized, so it's going to taste real good, but it gives you both citrusy flavors. The breads, which I'm excited for, because the pizza in the last Palo was incredible, and Enya has got herself a little amuse-bouche.
Another amuse-bouche.
Yeah, with a gorgonzola cheese sauce rather than the mushroom one. So I bet you this is going to be real good. I'm definitely going to want to try a little bit of the sauce. But
You a little spoon.
oh, you're an angel. Oh, that is delightful. That is really good.
That is incredible.
Everything else.
They could just serve me this and I'd be like content.
Yeah. It's really nice. And then for your starter, we have the basically seafood soup.
Yes.
Prawns, clams, mussels.
Kapuni soup?
Kapui?
Kapuni?
Can't remember.
I think that's it. I don't know.
But, and then with a...
It's very difficult to cut with the spoon.
yeah, and then bruschetta with pesto, but I mean everything looks delicious. I'm going to go bread, because bread should be good, but then we share these. Can't get over the size of this bad boy. He is massive, and for scale.
You're like, and they recommend it, I'm like, do it.
And he's getting some fresh pepper. This bread is just incredible.
There you are. Beautiful, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
This bread is just... oh. Anyway, good to eat now. When I read it, I thought you're definitely going to want that. But
There is so much flavor in that broth. It tastes as if I'm eating the fish, and this is clearly just the flavors of the fish have been brewed into the bisque. How did they do this?
effort, skill, training, love of food. I will.
Right, just even the broth. Try the bisque.
Very like muscly, clammy, but also it's very, very good.
It's fantastic.
It's delicious. It's really, really good. And the pepper sauce is nice. This is like the aioli. Well, just cut in the spoon.
Look at the size of that.
He is a big prawn.
She just had a good
There's been a lot of that face being made between the pair of us, and we're only on our appetizers.
Some the batter was so good. It's definitely the best batter.
Well, it's a tempura batter, so the Japanese know what they're doing. This is without doubt the best seafood I have ever had. The bisque is incredible. You can taste every single different flavor of fish that they have used to create this dish just in the bisque. It's phenomenal. Everything is tender. The scallops are really tender. I find that with scallops they can become a bit chewy, but also that they have this very overpowering sea taste to them when they're not done correctly or fresh. They are beyond fantastic. The shrimp is amazing. It's every single part of this dish is fantastic. I finished off the rest. Sorry, I finished off the rest of Bob's calamari and the jumbo shrimp. Incredible. The tempura batter on the shrimp is one of the best batters that I've ever had. I personally preferred the aioli to the pepper sauce just because I found the citric flavor that you get from the, I don't even know what it is, but the half orangey, half lemon that you put on everything was very much dulled by this sauce, whereas this just helped to enhance it and make everything bright and fresh. And oh, honestly, fantastic. Could not say more about it. You, sir.
It was excellent. I mean, the way, basically what you said, but it's just the flavors of the broth was, was excellent. And the scallop I had there was just so well cooked. The vegetables was very, very soft. Just very happy. And then we had some more of the bread, and the breadstick was really, really good. It was almost like a half bread, half mixture. Crispy on the outside, soft and light in the middle, really good.
Bring on course 2, eh?
Yeah.
Sun's getting real low.
See. It's going real quick as well. Look at it.
Our next course has arrived because we are doing multiple courses.
The pasta pizza course.
I have gotten the agnolotti. It is basically like a ravioli filled with butternut squash, done with a brown butter reduction. I mean, it's also got amaretto cookies crumbled on top just to add to the texture and the flavor of everything, which is amazing because if you know food, you know that you need to have different textures to bring out these different flavors throughout the entire bite of food, and I am so excited for this. And you.
This is the prosciutto di Parma basil burrata pizza. So generally just pizza with Parma ham and the burrata cheese, which is like mozzarella but softer and kind of still not quite liquid in the middle, but a little bit more soft. I've never had it before, so.
Our amazing server diced the burrata and pressed it for our dear Bob.
Yes.
To ensure that he had maximum flavour and deliciousness.
It's real good.
I'm very excited for this.
Yes, me too.
Well, nothing more to say than bon appetit.
This essentially butternut squash ravioli is, it's incredible. The sweetness of the butternut squash, the buttery sauce on the outside, that layers, even the amaretto biscuit on top. It's just, there's so many different flavours coming to your mouth at the same time.
It's one of the greatest things I've ever eaten.
Yeah, it is real good.
It is so strange because you take the first bite and it is an immediate sweetness, which you are not expecting. But then the sweetness lingers to enhance every other flavour alongside with it. It's kind of like you're adding like a bit of citrus or something to it. It just definitely enhances it. The brown butter sauce just gives it this warmth, depth. The pasta is fantastic. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
The pizza's also good.
The pizza is also
You don't rate it. It's,
very. No,
the
it
pizza-
is. It's really, really good. But I ate this first.
You did. The pizza's so good.
The pizza is so good. The
just-
dough is really good.
It just has so much flavour to it, and it's on par with the pizza we had in Palo last time.
I think
It's not better.
If you
It's
could get the
excellent.
gorgonzola and great pizza here,
Oh, but I can't remember what it was called again. The cheese on here.
the burrata.
The burrata cheese is just soft and milky, and then
it
you
is.
get a little bit of pepper that you seasoned on, and then the parmesan is really salty, so it comes through and just seasons the cheese in your mouth, and then the pizza is just the perfect vessel. It is an absolute delight to put in your mouth.
You can tell where both of our flavour palettes lie.
Oh, I mean, this one, I think you're right. This one is probably the winner, but I'll go back to it and see.
No, it
is-
is really,
it is
really
amazing.
Good. It is. And I think if I'd have been served this first, I would have been absolutely singing its praises. It's not as if I'm not singing its praises, but that is incredible. Our server described it as a firework of flavours in your mouth, and he is correct.
It is so good. And the sun's gone down, so we're now, it's getting dark, and we're just sailing along with the sea beside us, having this incredible food.
We're into true mood lighting.
Yes, it's a nice experience.
It's very romantic, very lovely. So we were coming to the end of the bottle. That will show you how good that is.
It's very good.
That we still haven't gotten to our mains yet, and the bottle is now empty. But we asked our amazing server if there was any possibility that we could keep the bottle, and he just went, "Of course. It's your vacation. You can have whatever you want." And then he put down the bottle and then reappeared and did this like little silver stand for it, which is another little rose. Yeah. To put it into and keep it nice and safe there for us for when we decide to take it back with us to our stateroom.
When we all leave a fancy restaurant, we just walk around with a bottle.
That there is nothing but class in that statement. And we're gonna look so classy walking out with that bottle.
I'm gonna hold it like on the top as well, like that.
Yep, I'm sure you will. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see that.
It's a fun bottle, and it has the Disney Wish inaugural sailing on it.
And it has a little rose
Yeah.
for obviously the rose
Beauty and
and
the Beast themed, yeah.
Palo and Enchanté are all Beauty and the Beast themed, so it has a little rose on there. I mean,
It's dark.
it is very dark now, but the whole place has just kind of come alive with all of the lighting. Just yep, there is hearts throughout all of the decorations in this restaurant. It's fantastic. And the booths over here, you've got all of the round circles that are meant to kind of be like the clock face. You've got over here with this picture is kind of some concept art in regards to Cogsworth for the live action film and how he was going to work. And it's just a gorgeous restaurant.
It's nearly 8:30 now, so we've only been here 2 hours.
Only 2 hours. And we still have 2 more courses to go.
By.
I know.
It's so good.
As well, equally known as for the huge amount of buns. Therefore, next 45 minutes should be ready.
I'll get my little magnifying glass out.
Lovely. Thank
Make
you.
sure I'm all set.
Yes, voila, voila.
Hi, good evening. How are you? First time in Palo for dinner? For Disney cruise as well?
No, second.
Okay, which other ship are you taking? My name is Mia Karen from Croatia. Any special dietary needs? You like the dinner? You like to see our wine differently? When it comes to having dinner in Palo, the first one is on your left-hand side. It just goes first.
How you like to
Yeah.
I didn't try it.
And right below that is our a la carte.
I couldn't even do that, let alone fillet that fish the way that you have.
The only reason why they hire me.
I think that there is multiple reasons why they hire you. I've chosen the Dover sole as my entree, and as you saw before, the sheer performance that goes into filleting this fish, it was astounding. I'm very excited to try this. And you, my dearest, have
The mushroom risotto, which smells very good. We say there's a mushroom jus as well on the outside, and then with parmesan on top, basically. With parmesan on it.
because you can't go wrong with parmesan.
Exactly. 2 year aged parmesan. Never been. It smells so good.
What a treat for you to get to eat mushrooms
I
again.
know, right?
Well,
And risotto is just delicious. So
hopefully it's everything you could want it to be.
I hope so.
As you can see, a near enough clean plate from myself. The sole is amazing. The fish is cooked so exquisitely. Clearly brown butter sauce just makes everything phenomenal. Really good. The capers on top just add to the saltiness. Absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed it. And I do believe that you are rather enjoying this mushroom risotto over here.
Yes. The jus on the outside is super intense on its own. It's almost like a stock cube, but really good on. But when you have it with the risotto and the parmesan, then it lifts everything in the risotto, and the parmesan kind of mellows it on top, and it's almost like a fight in your mouth of which one's going to win.
Are you back in the blue or the red fighter?
It's really good. This is a very good meal.
I completely agree.
The reductions, okay? Of course, on a moving ship, this makes things way more interesting. Thank you, Captain.
He was trying for a smooth sailing tonight.
Yes, yes. Hurricane season is the most interesting.
I imagine so.
Yes.
Well, we looked out the last time we were on the Fantasy and we got into port and someone told us there's been a storm
Really?
following you the entire way.
Oh wow.
And we never got any of it. We were so lucky.
Yeah, that's
So, in regards to the famous, very famous Palo chocolate souffle, I understand why it's famous.
Yeah, no words. It is.
It's very famous for a reason.
It's very delicious. The crispy bits on the top and on the side are just fantastic. Where the sugar slightly caramelized on the outside is so good. Ice cream, the vanilla gelato. I've never had that before, but it's excellent. And the two sauces that were floating kind of just amalgamate into the actual souffle, and it's like crispy and soft and spongy but light. But it's just there's so many. Perfect plate and perfect meal.
And I have to agree with you there. There you go. That says it all. It's not that you aren't amazing, because you are. but I don't think I'll be finishing this. I am getting to be full, and you can see via the water we've gotten a little bit rockier, and apparently I'm very, very sensitive to the movement of the ship. So I do not in any way want that to ruin this exquisite dinner that I have had, so I'm not pushing it anymore. So it just means that if Bob so wishes, he gets extra souffle. Alright, we have a palate cleanser to end the evening. Raspberry sorbet, prosecco and limoncello. And we are not to shot it.
And just for you, we've added tequila.
I was like, how did you know, sir? Delightful and refreshing.
How did you know? It's like very light, very sweet, but then cleansing and just, yeah. The raspberry kind of just hits through the sweetness of the tart raspberry, and it's just, and I think for the limoncello is in there as well with the like lemony sourness, but oh, it's very cleansing. It's good.
Oh, it's delicious. Really, really delicious. There is a temptation to just shot it.
But I think the raspberry's got to melt a little bit as well, so you take a little bit of time and it'll get more raspberry throughout the drink.
Yeah.
It's real nice.
It is definitely, you get more raspberry on each sip of it. That's just delightful. This whole experience has been delightful. I could not recommend this anymore.
It's wonderful.
Absolutely wonderful. Thank you to the nice man at check-in who bumped us, because otherwise we would not have this.
Yeah, because that allowed us to get to the reservation place early and then book the reservation, so.
Cheers to him.
Yeah, did you enjoy your Palo?
I don't think I could have enjoyed it anymore if I tried.
It was very, very good.
Exceptional.
I enjoyed everything very much.
Absolutely exceptional.
It's now time to go and sit for a minute, lie down, undo our belts, breathe, and then we'll see what else we're going to go and do.
That meal was honestly exquisite.
So good.
Our server, who was Alvaro from Portugal, could not have been more attentive, was so sweet, was so lovely, was hilarious, but also gave me a slight heart attack in saying that, oh, there's been a technical difficulty with souffles, you're not getting one. And because he's been so lovely, I just was like, okay.
He was really funny.
He was absolutely fantastic, really lovely guy. He allowed us to keep our bottle.
Yeah.
This is coming home with us on our wall.
Definitely.
I could not recommend this.
That was so good.
If you have the opportunity, do it. If you cannot get a reservation in the time window before, get on the ship as early as you can. Go straight to the reservations once it comes up on the Navigator app for dining, and see if you can get it, because it is
So good.
100% worth
And
it.
it's meant to be a 90-minute experience, and we were there for 3 hours and 10 minutes. So,
And he didn't in any way rush us
no,
at any
there was
point.
other people who came in after us and then left before us. But
Yeah.
I think they sense who wants their food quickly and who wants to
Who
kind
wants
of
to
embrace the
really
experience.
sit and savor it.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Enjoyed it very much. Amazing. This is the mirrored door when you go out, and then as soon as it's soundproofed, as soon as you open it, you're back on the boat again.